welcome back to my channel. For this look, I have created this bright pink half cut crease with glitter, perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm so sorry for being gone for so long. A lot of stuff is going on and school has been driving me nuts, and I recently started working again, so I don't have as much free time as I used to anymore. But I do hope to be back and at least have a video once a week like I used to. I will be posting my social media in case you want to follow me on my other social media platform, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And so yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the video. So I already did one eye off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this eye right here. And I'm going to go ahead and prime with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in Fair Neutral. So I'm just going to go ahead and place that all over my eyelid. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with this little synthetic brush. And I'm just going to tap on it. So once that's completely blended out, I'm just going to go in with the sponge, and I'm just going to blend it out further so there's no creasing in my lip. Now I am going to be using two palettes today to be able to create this super pink, bright Valentine's sort of look. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the first palette, which is the Violet Voss palette. And I got this in one of my BoxyCharms, and it's literally the first time I'm actually using this palette. I'm going to go ahead with a shade that's called Wine and Dine, which is this darkest wine color that is on the palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and work that on the outer part of my eye and work my way into my crease. And I'm just tapping that color in. And not so much blending it out and moving my brush. Just gonna start with this color and then just tap it out. Working my way into the crease. Once we have that weird looking thing on our eye, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. The first brush I was using is the Morphe R39 brush, this little tiny brush right here. And then I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M441, which is this fluffier little brush here. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade from a different palette, which is the Life's a Drag palette. This one right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and take, or KK. I don't know if it's KK or Kai Kai. I don't know. We're gonna say KK because, you know, yeah. Which is the super bright pink on the palette. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade and I'm gonna blend out the edges of this darker shade here. Just gonna work in very small sections. And perfect for Valentine's. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Bestie on the palette, on the Violet Voss palette, which is this color right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that on the very top of that bright pink. Kind of creating our transition, but this time we're doing it backwards. It looks pretty messy right now, but we're gonna clean it up. Don't worry, it's not gonna look like this. I just want to finish this eye before we clean it up. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease. We're gonna do a half cut crease like we did on this eye. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera because I have done half cut creases a lot on this channel, and I'm trying to make this video not that long. So yeah, I'll be back with the half cut crease. So now we're back and I did my half cut crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and go with the R39 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go with Wine and Dine again, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this little edge right here. It's a little messy. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the flat brush, and this is the Morphe R43 brush, this little tiny flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and take Cranberry Splash, which is this little shimmery shade right next to it, this one, and I'm going to go ahead and take that on one side of the brush, and I'm going to go ahead and place that right in this center part of the lid. And don't worry about bringing it up all the way up to the cut crease, because we are putting glitter in that area, so if we don't bring it completely up, it's going to be fine. We're strategically going to cover that messy line. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a lighter shade, which is called Plouf, I believe. This little light pink right here, and I'm going to take the other side of the brush, and I'm going to go ahead and place this on the inner part of my eye and just kind of blend it in with that darker shimmer shade. So I'm just tapping that color in just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the outer part a little bit more, and for that I'm going to be going into the Life's a Drag palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take Snatched, which is this super dark burgundy red, I would say. And I'm going to go ahead and take that, and I'm just going to apply it on this outer part. Just a little. And then I'm going to take Wine and Dine from the Violet Blossom palette, and I'm just blending those two colors together, and I'm bringing it into this bottom part of my eye, and I'm kind of just bringing it into this, almost the center of my lid. I'm going to go back to Snatched just because I want this to be a little bit darker. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out a little bit further, just so we don't have any harsh lines. And we're going to clean it up. Okay, don't worry. Everything is going to be cleaned up. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this Stila glitter, and this is like a rose gold glitter, and it's in the shade Kitten Karma. I'm going to go ahead and take this e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush, this little brush right here, super tiny brush, just to be really precise, and I'm just going to go ahead and take some of that glitter, and we're going to go ahead and work on lining this little line. I'm going to go ahead and clean this messiness on the side of my eyes and apply some lashes, and I will be back to finish the rest of my face. So I'm going to start with the rest of my face, and for primer I'm going to be using some of the products that I got in my BoxyCharm this month. The primer that was in this box is called Pore Plum Primer. No problem primer, but it's like pore. I don't know if you get that. This is called. So that's what it's called. Smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfect makeup. Yes, I've tried it only one other time, and it actually did a pretty good job. I'm just gonna apply like a pump and a half onto my hand, and then I'm gonna put it like right where my pores are the biggest, which is like right here. And I'm gonna bring it down, and I'm just like pretty much tapping this. It's maybe the heater is on, and it's just like the effect of my face. So, oh my god, this feels like so soft. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this Versailles 24K Rose Gold Elixir, and I'm just gonna put some. I'm gonna go with my Real Technique sponge. I'm just gonna put that all over my skin. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty foundation. My bottom looks really nasty because I literally use this like every day. It's like, but it's really good. I've been on this foundation for like 2 months now. I bought this 2 months ago and it's still going. Like, I use literally the littlest amount, and it just like does the job. I have no idea what the fuck this foundation has. It's just like really good. And it honestly, to me, like, it doesn't feel super thick like most full coverage foundations would feel. But this has like amazing coverage. I just like cannot even explain how good this foundation has been to me. Now I do have to take like extra steps when I moisturize, because it can, like, once you've been wearing it for some time, it can like just, you know, make you look super dry. And I have like a lot of dry patches, so it doesn't help. Totally forgot to say what shade this is. This is in Creme Brulee. It's 150G. Okay, now for primer, what can I say? For concealer, I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in Fair Neutral. Now I'm gonna cream contour a little bit, and for that I'm using the Anastasia contour kit. This is in the, it's a light to medium kit, the light kit, whatever, light kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here, the middle one, for contouring. I'm gonna go ahead and use some of my drops. Brush, it's the Y18 brush, and I'm just gonna use that. And I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge. I'm just gonna like blend it out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just gonna, you know, apply a little bit more coverage to areas that I'm gonna move. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my face, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Setting Easy Bake Loose Powder, and this is in Pound Cake. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and bronze and contour. Now for the contour shade, I'm going to use this Y9 brush, just a little tiny brush, and I'm going to use the middle shade. This is the Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to use this middle shade right here. I'm gonna use a smaller brush for the nose, just to be a little bit more precise. We're going to bronze, and for bronzer I'm going to be using a pretty vulgar bronzer that came in my BoxyCharm. This is the Sun-Kissed Snitch. Says 120, I guess that's the color shade. And then I'm going to be using this brush, which is a Morphe M530, which is literally like my favorite brush for bronzing. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte. This is Party. It's just using a little bit of that. With some using. Whoa. I think I'm going to work on my lower lash line. Take this shade right here, it's called Beat, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that on my inner corner. This is what I needed. So I'm going to use the Lipland Tribeca for my lip. This is such a pretty color, I freaking love it. Alright, now for highlighters, I'm using two. I'm using the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow Highlighter, just this one right here. And I'm also using the Makeup Forever. This is Pro Light Fusion, and I think this is the shade. Oh, I don't even know. I have no idea what shade this is, but they only have two. They have a gold and then they have this like rose gold pink shade. They're both pinkish. They're both very similar, but just in case one of them's not blinding enough, I'm going to use the other one as well. So I'm going to start out with the Makeup Forever one. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and set my face first. So I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay, so I'm using the Makeup Forever first. Just gonna apply it on the high points of my cheek. So I'm going to do this one. Let's try. Now I'm going on to the Wet n Wild. Oh, now that is going to. Wow. Now, for the last step, I'm going to go ahead and apply some lower lash mascara. Go ahead and let my hair down. This is the final look. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not subscribed already. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video.